Good evening, everyone. My name is Frances. I'm originally from Wales, as you can probably tell from my accent. I'm from Newport, if anyone knows it. Yes! Yeah, burglary capital of Britain. Lovely place. I was brought up there by my parents, who were both teachers and Catholic. So, yeah. Anyone else raised a Catholic? Yeah. Whee! Can I get a Hail Mary?
Hail Mary. Who art in heaven?
Bless you. Committed. Pro. Oh, God. Sorry. Now, being a Catholic is pretty tough. Mainly because of the guilt. All right? Yeah. Okay. I went to confession as a 7-year-old, which was pointless. Because as a 7-year-old, you should be able to get away with anything, right? You know, unless you've drowned your little brother on a family holiday, or you've invented weapons of mass destruction, or you are in fact the Antichrist. You should be able to get away with anything. You're a child, right? So when I went into that confession booth, in hindsight, what I wish I'd said was, well, Father, I suppose my greatest sin is believing in this outdated religion that encourages me to feel guilty about every decision I make. But I didn't say that. I said, I stole some blue tack. I swallowed a marble. And I pulled the legs off a spider. Oh dear. 12 Hail Marys, 16 Lord's Prayers, and hold a small ceremony for the spider. Nothing too fancy, just a few canapé. Thank you, Father. And the worst thing about being a Catholic is the sex. Because it's out of the question. You can't do it. No one talks to you about it. I felt guilty if I even thought about having sex. I was completely ostracised from my peers. Possibly because I used words like ostracised. But I didn't have any friends, and it was mainly because I was the only one not watching porn, the only one not masturbating, the only one not having sex. I didn't even know what masturbating was until I was in my 20s. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I've made up for lost time. But finally, eventually, my sexual awakening came to me from my father. Oh. Yeah, it was very traumatic. He showed me exactly what to do. By writing an erotic novel. An erotic novel written by a 70-year-old history teacher from Newport. A man who raised me as a God-fearing, sex-fearing Catholic has now written a book dripping with sex. Brilliant. But I was happy because finally I could be initiated into the mysteries of sex. This is going to change my life. I'm here to share it with you all. The bed squelched as they landed. Then she straddled him, knees hot and pressing into his thighs. He watched his penis straining like a dog on a leash. Then he pushed himself into her, his penis hard, desperate, about to explode. Simone grunted, urgent and bestial. Her body quaked, melting into his, until with one great and final shudder, he came. He flopped down beside her, feeling suddenly like warm lard. So, feeling confident, I went to my first date with a bucket of warm lard, some pedigree charm, and a leash. Total disaster. Didn't get a second date. Still a virgin. Thanks, Dad. And thank you for hearing my confession, everyone. Yay!